forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees! Over there! Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast! Oh, look! She stopped! Clairvy! Shh! I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless Please, how? Sure. Everyone in this, as long as you're useful. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, and if only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting estranged. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else. Well, in any case, it seems like she looks so young. But it's getting windy. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. I should really go talk to Mother. But we just fought. She doesn't want to see me. What should I do? I'm really... Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and we met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a harbinger, the doctor offered to work with the Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment. It's the details of the I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't.
Father didn't come back last. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absorb. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you?
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch. Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children.
You're not planning.
I assume you're referring to Lenny, although there's that no matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, Are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is—
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you fuck.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nantoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's—
But that's...
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable, and the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you—
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. I asked you to meet me here. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time. It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say,
It is only right that although if I may, I see you've brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose—
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I understand your request.
I heard you have a certain fondness. A family is like a large— As someone who watches over— Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Not all rivers are—
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being—
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have— Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures—
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I'm...
My thanks for your generosity, monsieur. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, traveler Paimon.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you.
You really want to know?
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, traveler?
Oh, shoot. Are you all... Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's my fault.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora, it's just...
I'll take 3 papers. Here.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right?
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Actually, why don't... Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson and...
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate.
Okay.
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.